What's up, guys? Kid Keer 1973 again. So, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting episode 1 of Kid Keer 1973's Housecraft. So, basically what I'm going to be doing is the Panda and I are going to be building you guys some epic houses, and some not epic houses, I guess, considering this video's content. But, yeah, so this is kind of going to be a little video series, I guess, before I start the official Minecraft survival series, which gonna be doing later on when I get a better computer to where I can screen record instead of camera record, because camera recording is terrible. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to be doing is building a basic house, and that is because basic houses are just, it's episode 1, and episode 1 is kind of like the first day of your survival series. And yeah, so let's get on to the material. Alright, so I've got some items here that you are most likely going to be able to use when you start your journey. What I suggest using, though, depending on where your spawn point is, you might not have access to all these kinds of wood. So what I suggest is, if you're only available to oak wood, birch wood, or spruce wood, or if you're spawned in a jungle wood, I'm not going to be using that right now, but yeah, and then just use the planks and then the regular wood that you just get with the by getting it out of a tree. So yeah, those are the basic items and so forth. Okay, so what I like to always do first is I always like to start off by making sure that the corners aren't in. So we go like this and like this and leave this space blank. The reason the reason it might be a good idea to do that is, just, you'll see in a minute. But again, this is just a starter house. You don't have to do this exact design. This is just a pretty good idea of a cool thing to start out your journey with. So if you guys would like to do that, go ahead. I'm not, telling you, just showing you to show you and not letting you use it. I mean, obviously this is just for you guys to use. So yeah, I am in creative mode, so let's get rid of some of this sand. It doesn't have to be too big, because you are going to be at a limit to items at the beginning of the game, depending on where you start building your house. I mean, if you start building your house like later on in the game, then obviously you're gonna have more availability to other stuff. But for now, beginning tutorial. So yeah, clearing the sand so that way we have more room to build our house. And yeah, so if you wanted to do the corners like this, and oops, what's that for? Go like this maybe. You could do that, but what I was thinking I was going to do is go like this, build the entire wall like so, maybe extend it out a little bit more, like this, and then build around the perimeter. You're going to want to leave a space for the door, so maybe right there be the door. So eventually all these corners are going to be filled in, but as of right now they're not going to be. So yeah, alright, sorry about that. Anyway, so yes, corners like so, and we might actually move the door. It's way off. Right there, that's the door. So right there will be where the doorway is. Okay, so now that we have the doorway done, not really done, but we have it set it ready, these are what the corners are going to be for. So put a plank there, and not a plank, sorry, wood blocks in every corner. You want them to be facing upward, because I mean, like, if you get it on the side, let's see if we can go an example. It just doesn't look right. it's not the point. So make sure it's facing upwards and downwards, north to south. God, I keep getting the door wrong. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so there's no technical. That works. So anyway, so now that you have those done, what we're going to do is we're going to build up now. I know you guys don't have availability to glass, but this whole area right here, so let's go up 2 and block out this one. So up and around like this until you hit the corners, and the corners are always going to be the spruce or whatever kind of wood block you're using. So in fact, we can build those up all the way like so. Right, so as we continue to go around, just go like so, and that should get you where you are going. Okay, now that your house is looking pretty spiffy, you're gonna probably want to add some torches, so that is what we are going to do. I did not mean to grab 64. So add some torches. I guess we can keep those cacti, but add a torch there and a torch there. You can do it all around the other sides of the house, but I just usually do it at the entrance so that way you can see the rest of the house without any interference by torch. So yeah, add the torches in. Next thing we're going to need is some glass. I prefer glass blocks usually, but for the sake of, I don't know, for the sake of being a house in here, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm gonna use glass planes. So right hither we go. All right. Okay. So glass planes glass panes go like so. Boom, and that's not right. Why is it doing that? See, this is why I prefer glass. You know what? Yeah. Glass panes are just too much of a pain. That wasn't on purpose at all. But anyway, yeah, they're too much of a pain to use, so we're gonna use just regular glass. And you can just cover up the entire house like that. Okay, so now that that's done, I know that glass can be kind of a hard thing to get at the beginning, but really all you have to do is find water. There's sand always in water, unless it's man-made pool or whatever. There's always sand around it, or find a desert or something. Just dig straight down to get the stone for a furnace. And if you don't have coal, obviously you have wood because you're building a wooden house. So, I mean, use that. I mean, not the ones that you're building your house with, but use, other blocks of wood to burn the sand and make it into glass. It's harder, I know, to use wood in the furnace than coal, but if you're too lazy to take the time to use wood, then go find some coal. It's just that simple. And eventually you'll have enough to do this, so if you are unable to do that, then I'm sorry, but this is how I'm building this house. So anyway, it's looking pretty good now. What you want to do, and this is just a standard square house right now, you're going to want to fill in this roof. So fill in the roof. I'm going to be using birch wood just to mix it up a little bit. That's why the birch comes in handy, because it's a different color. You guys could also use jungle wood planks or spruce wood planks, or fill it in with oak wood planks if you wanted to. Or you could just fill it in with your favorite kind of wooden block, I guess. It doesn't have to be planks. But I prefer planks just because it looks a lot more, I don't know, it looks a lot more house-like than per se a log cabin. I'm not looking for a log cabin right now, so I mean I could build one if you guys wanted me to in a later video, but for right now, nah. Anyway, oh man, never mind, whatever. Okay, so roof's filled in. Let's take a look at it from afar. So obviously the whatchamacallits, the roof's not going to be visible from very far away if you're on the ground, but if you're up higher, let's take a look at it. Well, I can just fly. I forgot I'm in creative. Come on now. Alright, so you can see it looks kind of like a letter for to put like something boom, boom, and like boom, boom, look like maybe Xbox. Anyway, so why did I do that on the roof? Anyway, what we're gonna do next is we're going to fill in the floor. You can do the floor whatever you please, and you know, doesn't matter at all, honestly. I mean, the floor is the floor. You choose what you want your floor to be. You can do it in carpet, like wool, or you can do it in planks. I don't really tend to use carpet much because I use wool for other things, but it's up to you guys, and I wouldn't necessarily consider using wool, especially at the beginning. Wool's a lot more rare than wood, considering the amount of sheep that spawn. I mean, depending on where you are. So obviously if you're in a desert, there's probably going to be more sheep than trees around you, and I'm in the desert, but I can fly and find places. So yes, let me think. I'm going to quickly decide what I want the floor to be. So BRB. Okay, so I decided to go with birchwood planks because we used birchwood for the roof, and we don't get to see much out of the birch right now, considering the fact that it's not part of our house. So birchwood is going to be our little flooring. So hardwood floors, yay. They're a pain to dust, I tell you. Get all dusty, hard to clean. It's not as bad as carpet though when you spill something on it. It's the only upside really, and it looks nice. But anyway, in Minecraft it doesn't matter. You're not going to be spilling stuff all over the floor unless you like drop your mushroom stew while trying to fight a mob or something. Or your potions, whatever you're going to be using, I guess. Anyway. So, let me know what you guys think about the series, if you want me to continue to be doing it. I know I've started a lot of series before, with Pokemon and stuff, but this one I'm actually legit about, because it is Minecraft, and I'll always love Minecraft. It's not something that you get into so much that you can't play everything else on this planet, like it is with Pokemon, or like, what do people play? Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something in that idea. So, yeah, this has been the starter house. You guys could spruce it up a little bit if you wanted to add an extra spruce block. Oh, I just noticed that made total sense, actually. I'm not even gonna fly. Screw flying. Flying's overrated. You could add an extra spruce block to the top. Make it a little bit different. Never mind, I'm gonna fly a lot faster. So yeah, you guys can do that. Hope this helped to any of the new players to Minecraft, anybody starting a new survival or even creative. I mean, if you wanted to build a house in creative mode, you obviously have a lot more freedom as to what to do, in your freedom to choose everything, I guess, from inventory. But here's an aerial view of the house. I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe and like this video if you liked the video, I guess. This has been just a basic video, obviously. It's the first house of the series. So, yeah, more videos to come. See you guys next time.